Nick Ball in the house against Brandon Figueroa. He's ready for this. How much defense has Nick made in this title? What's up, Charlene? Few people got upset because they called Nick Ball, the guy from the Daily Mail. Is it Powell? I think Powell, he called him a brawler. Said he was a brawler. People got upset. Simon Jordan got upset. Frank Warren wasn't too happy. Well, he's not exactly Hector Camacho on the back foot, slipping and sliding. Okay, we're going to get into the first round. All right, they're saying Brandon is going to give up his height. Is he going to switch up his style? He needs to really take the belt from Figueroa. From Nick. So if he changes up his style too much, might not be a good idea. I think that aggressive style is actually potentially an asset for him because he's going to go for it. He's going to throw enough lever, but he's going to get caught. Overhand right from Nick Ball. Needs to time that a little better. He jabs to the torso. There's a good uppercut from Nick Ball. Has he hurt Figueroa? Figueroa looks like a bit stunned. It's a good shot, wasn't it, Nick? Nick's got to watch them misses when he misses like that because he's in no man's land. A nice uppercut, though. But Brandon, one of them dudes, just take a lot of punches in it. Brandon comes prepared to take punches. Body shot from Brandon, then a left hook from Nick. Okay, they're straight into it, man. It's already toe-to-toe action. Rabbit punches from both men. Nick with the high guard. He needs to make them feints more definitive because Brandon will bite on them. Good left hook when he pulls out. I like that little move from Nick. Uppercuts from Nick with one hand. The right hand while he holds on with the left. He catches Brandon with a left hook. Brandon looks like all arms and legs right now. Not the best coordinated fighter, is he? Let's keep it real. WBA featherweight title. Brandon straight a little low with that left hand. Why doesn't he pop that jab properly? High guard by Nick Ball, taking most of them. Shelling up right now. Jabs to the torso. He tries that left uppercut again. Because Brandon will give up his height and walk straight into it. Rabbit punches from Figueroa didn't really contribute much to the round. The referee is cautioning Nick Ball. Not too sure what for. Both men miss at the end. First round, Nick Ball was the more accurate puncher. One round up, Nick. Yeah, man. Let's go. Nick Ball in the house. Can he get it done? Brandon's got horrible technique for a man that size, isn't it? Why has he never learnt to use his reach when he has the reach advantage in most of his fights? That's a strange one, isn't it? Anyone else find it strange, or should he just continue fighting with his grill? Get his grill piece caked up. It's up to him. There he is, steaming in. Brandon's got to take the title. This could be Nick's hardest fight, man. Oh, left hook from Nick. Brandon just coming forward, boy. Brandon wears his heart on his sleeve, literally, when he fights. That's what it is. And see, that's the thing. When Brandon stops punching, there's no defense at all. He's a big, tall guy. But he's swarming. He's swarming Bizzle a little here. And he's working away with them half body punches because he's not getting full extension on them. But he's keeping his hands moving, in it. All right, Nick playing a little chess game here. Seeing if he can walk Brandon into one of them spectacular left uppercuts or hooks. Nick circling. Lands body shot and headshot. Better work from Nick. Then a right hand. Nick fighting in bursts. Good left hand from Figueroa. Figueroa smothered a lot of his work. That's his issue. So in a close fight, the person who scores the more cultured looking shots can get him in a close fight. All right, Nick letting his hands go there. See, Nick's punches look a little better, don't they? Brandon just all arms and legs, man. See, that's why, normally a tall guy will operate from the jab and work everything off that. He doesn't do that. Because that's not really a jab for a tall guy, what he's throwing there. That's just a rangefinder at the best you can describe that. Nick come back with the counters. Then that right uppercut lands. He's landing that uppercut with both hands. They're working inside. Ball with the body shot. Then the 1-2. Ball's just got to keep his... Oh, you see that miss? Then wild misses from Nick. He's done it a couple of times, but Brandon ain't made him pay, really. All right, they're exchanging away. I've got Nick 2 rounds up. I think he's a little more accurate. Well, Brandon working hard. He's working hard. But I just think the more accurate work is coming from Nick Ball. Working 2 up. We're going to round 3. Okay, here we go. Look, Brandon that gets hit with a left hook straight away, and he's that tall. Some of that tall shouldn't be getting hit with their shots so early in the round. Nick should have to be working way harder for his openings. It's too late for Brandon to change. Brandon's going to have to hope that Nick flags in the second half. His technique is awful. And you know something, right? You see people say people like Brandon are exciting. I like sometimes, man, watching Brandon box is kind of like, oh God, this is horrible. Like, but some people just like that, innit? If you just throw a lot of punches, then you're an exciting fighter. To me, I need to see not I need to see, but I think a bit of technique makes the aesthetic of the painting just, on a different ambience, personally. Right, let's get on with the commentary. Nick jabbing to the torso, which is a good idea. Nick trying to lure him in with that low left hand, but he lifts it back up. Good work from Brandon. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of volume from Brandon. He whacks him to the body, roughing Nick up a little. Nick won't like that. Nick don't like getting bullied. Nick trying to find the room for his counters. Wild swing from Nick. Brandon, the referee separates them. What's the referee got to say? Was the gum shield come out? What's up, Nick? No, he's all right. What, illegal use of the forearm? Brandon takes a step back. And then, okay, Brandon took a couple of step backs, people. Might not be a bad idea, Brandon. Brandon goes with a body shot. Not a bad shot from Brandon. Nick backs up a little. Okay, Brandon throwing him a little low, though. But he's targeting Nick's body. He wants to take some of the starch out of Nick's attack. Is that a good idea from Brandon? Probably so. How successful will it be? They're exchanging now. Nick backing up. Nick's gas tank don't look its usual. Backing up. Nick backing up. Nick backing up. I'll give Brandon this round, actually. I think Brandon's outworked Nick. Nick got out open mouth. Fighting open mouth, isn't he? Yeah. I'll give that round to Brandon. I'll give you that round, Brandon. This is going to be a very close fight. Buckle up. It's going to be a close fight. That's what I'm eyeing here, is a close fight. 3 rounds gone. That's a good body shot from Brandon. Just on the hip, bro. Nick trickling down the nose a little. Nothing to write home about. I wonder who taught Brandon how to fight when he was young. His dad? Uppercut from Brandon. Didn't quite get there, but not a bad punch to use as Nick burrows in. That left uppercut. Nick circling okay. Brandon trying to meet Nick's rushes. Okay, Nick getting thumped up a little, Light shots, but that's all Brandon needs. Just needs to keep hitting the target. Left hook from Nick. Right hand from Nick. Left hook from Nick. Right hand from Brandon. Left hand, I should say, from Brandon. And he doubles it up from that backhand. He doubled up that backhand there. Okay. It's awkward to read his stance, isn't it, sometimes? Like, in a southpaw stance now, but sometimes the way he throws the left hand, it looks like he's an orthodox fighter. Just a very odd fighter, man. All right. It doesn't matter if you go southpaw, Brandon. You're still getting hit. Okay, Brandon on the front foot, stalking Nick. That left hook to the body partially blocked. Nick using some upper body movement. Low shot from Brandon. Yet the referee cautioned him, and rightly so. A lot of them shots are sprayed low. Nick with the high guard, looking to burst with punches, but he's leaping in a little. Not looking that accurate in the last two, Nick. Kind of lost the rhythm. Oh, they're good shots from Nick, though. They're very good shots. Left, right. Nick pushing himself on. Brandon from the center of the ring. I guess doing his best impersonation of a boxer. But he's just standing right in front of Nick. Good jab from Nick. Nick needs to use that jab more. He can actually use the jab because Brandon's right there for it. Whether Nick's shorter. There's Brandon back in Nick to the ropes. Nice attack from Brandon. He's not abandoning that body attack. High guard from Brandon. Still in the southpaw stance. There's the left uppercut from Brandon. Not a bad shot. He didn't throw it with full power, but yet he's not trying to throw everything with full power. I think Brandon's leveled up the score. Anyone disagree? If people still think Nick winning, I don't know. I don't think Nick's doing that much work right now. And we're 4 rounds down. So it's all good. 4 rounds down. 4 rounds down. Is that Beefy? What name again? Is that Liam? Yeah, it's Liam, isn't it? Yeah, out of the Smith clan. Yeah, he's slowed down for some reason, man. Yeah, he does look a little winded, Matt Mitten. Big up Gerard. Big up Sassad. Big up Crescencio. All right, we're into round 5 now. Long right from Nick. Doesn't really get there. Looks like Brandon is back in the fight. That body attack is pretty subtle from Brandon, but it's not bad. He's landing them right hooks around the side now. He came behind his jab that time, Brandon. The work rate giving Nick a little issue. Is what it looks like to me. Good jab from Nick, but it's just not frequent enough. Needs to throw it a lot more. Is he having trouble? Is he breathing through his mouth, Nick? What's going? The nose is busting up pretty bad. Is he struggling to breathe through his nose? Maybe because the nose was trickling. His nose is giving him issues because he's breathing through his mouth. Oh, and then body shots ain't doing Nick no good, you know. That body attack is pretty good from Brandon, man. 1-2 from Brandon. Nick not looking too good, people. His face is busting up. He's open mouthed. He's in a war now. He's going to have to really grit down to keep that belt. He's not looking too clever. His face busted up. What that girl saying in that video? He leaking. He leaking. Brandon still attacking. Two-handed attack from Brandon. Keeps his hands moving. One shot counter from Nick. Is it enough to sway the judges, or is Brandon's volume getting him back into fight? Round 5. Brandon throws a double jab. And then he repeats the double jab. Then a right hand. Nick comes back with a right. Then a left and a right. Nice exchange from both men. Nick's work rate has dropped off. It's dropped off dramatically. Brandon has came to give the crowd their money's worth. Indeed. Nick's face is busted up, bruh. Brandon's done a little job on him, innit? That nose is not looking clever. Not looking clever. The man from Wellsaco, Texas, is on the cusp of a big upset unless Nick can turn the fight round. Nick not doing enough work. Brandon outworking him. Some nice counters by Nick, but Brandon outworking him and beating him up a little towards the end of the round. I give Brandon the round. Hey, wasn't expecting this. I got it dead even, dog. Dead even after 5. 47-47. Close. Sylvester seems like Nick is crumbling. Yeah. It's not looking good, Nick. Not looking good. Boy, Brandon's sister is all right, isn't it? Brandon's sister is all right. We'll say no more of that. All right, Nick, got it all to do. Got it all to do. Brandon on the front foot. He's not going nowhere. Brandon has issued Nick the ultimatum. Either knock me out or I'm not stopping. Meet me head on. Crazy strategy for someone of his physique, but he's back in the fight. Nick flashing that jab now. He needs to be more busy. I'm not listening to the commentary because I know they're going to come with their bias because that's what they do. They're not just going to call it down the middle. They're just going to call it how they want to call it. Nick not looking good at all, is he? Not looking good. Them punches are missing. Brandon with the jab. It's a quiet round. Left hand from Brandon. Right hand from Brandon. Brandon can't really miss him with them long levers, you know. And Brandon don't always land firmly with the square part of the knuckle, but he's getting there. He's getting there. Have all them hard battles caught up Nick? That's a bit better from Nick. But it didn't trouble Brandon. Brandon getting that jab off a little. And is the eye marking up from Nick now? What's up, Nick? Body shot. Brandon does some good body work. Nick coming back with them right uppercuts. Referee letting them work. Good work by the ref. He's letting them work. Nick trying that spectacular uppercut. It worked early on, but it's not getting there now. Good body shot from Brandon. He's a good body puncher for someone that tall. I tell you that now. Good body puncher for a tall man. Oh, 1-2 from Brandon. Nice combinations, actually. Led with the left, then came with the right. He's back orthodox. Okay, referee. Stop the action, but they're back at it. 10 seconds on the clock. Another Brandon round. Too much pressure. Too much volume. Another Brandon round. Brandon actually fighting quite a measured fight, isn't he? Fighting quite a measured fight. Quite impressed with Brandon so far, to be honest. I didn't think I was going to be. I've got Brandon up 1 point after 6. But my scorecards are a bit shaky at times. I need to get a scoring app. So it might be all over the place at the end. Yeah. Let me put on the specs, see what Tony's saying. He said, Beats, you're on point with the commentary. Appreciate it. He said, you're right, Beats. I'm watching the fight and got your on the TV writing on this, and they're talking like Nick Ball is winning every round. No shock at all. No shock at all. He clearly isn't winning every round. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's too biased, isn't it? Like, but all countries do it. It's just biased. Good shot from Nick, but Brandon just walks through it. Some accurate counters from Nick early. A bit more lively from Nick. Nick not shelling them punches as effective as he could, really and truly. But he's doing better this round. There's that left uppercut, a bit more accurate this time from Nick. Brandon just giving up that height. Not much snap on his shots right now. Nick getting a bit of a lease of life. And he needs it. Nick not using that jab enough. Pushes Brandon to the canvas. Referee cleans the resin off the glove. It's taken a lot out of Nick just to produce a round like this. Oof, nice jabs from Nick. Stylishly delivered from the Liverpoolian. Then he caught him with the right. Brandon still working to the body. Will that body attack pay dividends? It may have done already. Nick having to push himself a little harder than he may have wanted to at this stage. Good jab from Nick. Good boxing from Nick this round. Body shot from Brandon. That left hook to the body has been one of his best shots. Good jab from Nick. Starting to feel the pace at the end. That's a lovely left hook from Nick. Turned it over beautifully. Brandon with them body shots. I can't ignore the body work, although I've got the more stylish headshots from Nick winning the round. The body shots from Figuerora are really good. That made Nick back up a little. That's a close round. I don't know. This is a hard round to score. There's 12 seconds left. I don't know. I don't want to score it a draw. Brandon's put so much work in. Tough one. That was a tough round. Brandon done a lot of work as well. Good work too. I don't want to score it a draw. Where do I go with this? Okay. It's a tough one. I tell you what. Yeah. All right. We go that way with it. Very tough round. Dr. Wu said xenophobic commentary. Is it that bad what they're doing there? Oh, man. Come on, Darren. I expect better out of Darren Barker. Wow, they got Nick free up. Who was it? Carl Frampton. Wow. I am going 3-up, Carl. I mean, that's some home cooking. Brandon goes to the body again. See, they're ignoring Brandon's body work. Brandon done a lot of good body work. He's definitely throwing more punches. And Nick missing a lot of his shots. They've dealt with the bleeding around the nose pretty well. That don't mean that the injury's healed. Obviously not. It's all to play for as far as I'm concerned. Brandon needs a knockout on Frampton's cards. If we're going by that, he needs a knockout. And I don't think he's got the power to knock Nick out. Brandon goes down, but it's not a knockdown. Stumble. Awkward 1-2 from Brandon. Brandon in that southpaw stance. Very wide-legged, man. Very, very wide-legged. But he lands that jab on Nick and doubles it up. Hey, but Brandon's done a lot of good work. That's a good right uppercut from Nick Ball. Very good right uppercut. But Brandon's outworking him. If they can't see Brandon's outworking him, they are really biased, didn't they? They are really biased. If they can't see Brandon's outworking him, they are biased. Snapping left hand from Nick, though. Quality shot from Nick, but is it enough? Brandon on the attack again. A lot of industry from Brandon. And the body attack's been catches Nick with them right hands. And he's whacks back to the body, Brandon. Nick getting outworked, man. Nick's getting outworked. I mean, look at Brandon. He's throwing 3-4 punch combinations. All right, Nick comes back with 1-2. But Nick's getting off. Brandon's getting off first. And he's ending this exchange on top too. 20 seconds to someone to steal it. Right hand from Brandon. Good shot. Off. Brandon round. Brandon won that. Brandon won the round. I had Brandon win it, man. And I ain't being biased. So, Right. Math was never my strongest point. I'm just working out my scorecard if I'm a bit quiet. Okay. All right, I got Brandon up around, man, after eight rounds already. Yeah, I got Brandon up around, but if they were paying me on the zone, I'd probably have Nick up as well. I don't think Nick's doing enough work, personally. Adam Smith is biased. Like, do you see that fight last week? That was very tight. Martazaliev and Josh Kelly. That was very tight. Very tight. Like, they scored the last round to Josh Kelly. He didn't win the round. And that round could have got Martazaliev a draw, apparently. All right. Brandon in that southpaw stance. Throwing a lot of jabs. He lands a power shot with that backhand. Nick really mauling. Not really getting no work off. We're in round 9. In case you just joined. Hit the like. Brandon attacking the body. Brandon's rough, innit? Brandon don't come for the smooth shit, bro. Brandon come for the rough, rugged brawl, bro. Brandon wants smoke when he fights. Nick whips out a little jab, but he's getting mauled. How is he not getting mauled? Yeah, he's pushing him back. Like you said, that he's pushing him back. He's got Nick on the back foot. What are they saying? Nick is look, and he landed them jabs, Brandon. They might not be big jabs. Then he goes to the body. He's outworking Nick. He's outworking him. He's clearly outworking him. That was a good combination from Nick, but that's not enough to win the round. That was a good right hand from Nick. But Brandon comes back with his own combos. Right hand from Nick. Single shots from Nick's against Brandon's combinations. Oof. Nick under pressure, man. Nick under a lot of pressure. Is his gum shield still in? Yeah, he's still in. All to play for this round. 18 seconds. I'll give it to Brandon. I'll give it to Brandon. His punches have been just as accurate as Nick's. That's a nice left hand from Brandon. Well, my scorecard's going to look different from the zones. That's pretty obvious right now. Yeah. 9 rounds. This fight is flying past, isn't it? We're going into the 10th now. Well, I'm saying it's all to play for. They're going to give it to Nick, so they're going to give it to Nick. Brandon ain't got the power. Boxing's just corrupt, man. Wow. Plus, Brandon got the pause trunks on, innit? He got the pause trunks. 86-85 is what from Frampton has it. All right, he's closed the gap a little. 86-85 in Ball's favor, according to Frampton. And we're in the 10th. Still open mouth, Nick. Brandon trying to get that jab off. Brandon ain't got no check hook, man. That's his problem. If he could time Nick as he came in. Left hook to the body from Brandon. The referee didn't caution him, so he's saying it's good. Nick backing up with his head up in the air. Brandon working away with that left hand. Not much on it, to be honest, Brandon. But Nick missing. Good jabs from both men. And a right hand followed by Nick. Nick landing little sharp counters on the back foot. Is his defense good enough to give him these rounds, though, where he is landing them counters? The right eye looks marked up from Nick. Looks marked up. Not too bad, though. Good jab from Nick. Catches Brandon flush. Brandon's work rate slowed down in the 10th. But it had to. He couldn't just keep throwing the same volume round after round. You know what I mean? Unless he's on something. Nick Ball. Not a bad round for Nick. Good uppercut from Nick. A little more accurate from Nick this time. It's going to be a close fight. I've got Nick winning this round. Nick lunges in there. That lunge looked a little amateurish from Nick. I've got him winning this round though. 28 seconds on the clock. Jab from Nick. He's made Brandon miss quite a lot here. Okay, Nick. Dragging it up from somewhere. Not a bad fight, people. It's not a bad fight. It's not a bad fight. Not a classic, but it's not bad. I'll give Nick that round. Give Nick that round. Well, we're going into the 11th. The Scousers will be panicking a bit. Ulick says volume versus clean punches. Are you saying all Nick's shit is landing though? I don't think it is. Big up Gerard. He says, big up Beach. Your commentary is far better than these biased clowns. Yeah, it's too political, isn't it? Appreciate the super chat, Gerard. We're in round 11. That's a nice uppercut from Nick. That's a good jab. It's all to play for. It's all to play for on my scorecards. It's all to play for. In hindsight, maybe Brandon should have boxed more away from home. Made Nick miss more. But that's not Brandon's stuff. Good jab from Brandon. This is a tough round. How you scoring this one? Nick looked like he's ready to get hit with shots. His legs don't look quite good. Got caught with that left hook, Nick. He's had to put a lot of efforts to get back in the fight. He's breathing heavy. Brandon's trying to come on. Can Nick keep his boxing together and steal another round? One, two from Figueroa. Oh, counter from Nick. I can't hear the commentary, so I'm not being swayed one way or the other. This is a tough round to score. Not much clean work from either man. Brandon tries to get something of a jab off. He'd probably be better off going to there you go. That left hook to the body's been his best shot. There he is. There's Brandon throwing the jab. That's good combination from Brandon. Out punching Nick, backing him up. Interesting fight. That's a nice jab from Nick. Okay, Brandon landed about 2 shots flush. Nick come back with his own shots. Tough round to score. Very tough one. They're going to give these rounds to Nick. I'll probably give it to Nick as well. I'll probably give that round to Nick. Although, it's a tough one, isn't it? Am I being biased now? Am I being xenophobic? I've got it dead even going into the 12th. Nick's gonna retain his belt. I got it dead even. Okay, Chaim said no. Nick won that. You're not biased. Andrew says I can see a draw, but Ball keeping the belt. Mr. Lazo, it's got to be unanimous, or I'm cooked. Okay. Gerard, they've liked the work that Ball has been doing on the back foot. It's a joke, really. Oh, Nick's down. What happened with Nick? Oh, dear. Okay, it's 2:35 on the clock. Oh, he's down again. This is a 10-7. That should be enough to seal the. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Oh, that came out of nowhere, man. That came out of nowhere. Manny Robles trying to keep Figueroa's team under control. They're getting a bit wild celebrating. They forgot they're in Liverpool. You might not get out of there alive, boy. You know what I mean? You might not get out of there alive. You know what really pisses me off about the zone is their remote control. Their remote control is ridiculous. You can't just rewind it a little bit, right? It goes all the way back down to round 7 from round 11, and it's like ridiculous. All right, am I at the start of round 12 here? Hopefully, you've got no control over it at all. All right, I want to see the punch that put him down. I'm watching from start of round 12, people. It must be that body attack, man. How did Nick just fold like that? All right, Nick got off with that jab. Brandon coming forward, not looking that menacing. The left hook to the body. Did that hurt Nick? No, he's okay. Backhand front land from Brandon. Nick looked like he was struggling to keep his gumshoe. Them body shots are doing something. Jab from Brandon. Where's the punch? All right. I'm in round 11. Flipping thing, man. I don't want to press it forward because it's going to go to the end of the interviews or something. Right, let me do it quick. It's a quick touch. Ah, there it goes. Right past. Oh, okay. Right at the start of round 12. Nice one. Oh, left hook. Left hook city, bro. Left hook city. Left hook city. Oh, wow. Liam Smith stood up, bro. Oh, punched him through the ropes now. It's all over. It's all over. It was a left hook, man. Perfect left hook. Perfect left hook. Brandon Figueroa becomes WBA featherweight champion. Didn't see that coming. In the 12th round. Yep, perfect shot, Del Boy. Big up Del Boy. Perfect shot. Big up Anthony Mackin. Says, my goodness, yeah. Hey, they were gonna get. He needed a knockout because they were gonna gank him in the scorecard. So Wow, that's not good for Frank, is it? Brandon pulled the trigger, said Ulix. Steve Robinson said, beautiful shot. Great left hook. Adam Smith already said if it went to the scorecards, Nick would have took it. The old boy had a weird feeling about this fight going in. Figueroa is big for the weight and a seasoned pro, solid fighter. Lucas, horrible for Frank. Anthony Mackin said Nick's reign was short like leprechauns. Yeah. With us cross-circle willies, thugs, and rapping dons. Lucas, Brandon has a lot of experience at world level. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Andrew says Bull needs a rematch. Why does he need a rematch? Brandon won the fight fair and square. He knocked him out. Doesn't need nothing. He got knocked out. Ulix, they made a big deal of being the only British boxer to defend the title. I'd rather see Figueroa unify against Shoo on one of them dudes, dog. SK, Figueroa, 20 KOs at 27 wins. Great resume. Yeah, not bad. Ulix, Bull can make 122. SK, Bull will get KO'd rematch, and it will be in the US too. Sylvester, bad matchmaking. Yeah, Brandon is a handful, isn't it? Del Boy says no rematch for me, not controversial, clean stoppage, just unify. I'm with you, Del Boy. I'm with everyone saying unify. I can't see the justification for a rematch. You know the person who said that in the chat, you're fanboying. You're fanboying. There's a clean stoppage. Was it Amando? Ulix? It could have been. I am said Addy's body language looks different than if Ball had won, head down. Tony Lyon says the rematch, he won by knockout. Exactly. Yeah, if they're paying Brandon enough, then take the rematch. You can't just have a rematch. You're going to have to come out of pocket. You're going to have to come out of pocket. That's the first loss of his career, isn't it? Because he drew against the Mexican. In a way, without being nasty, Nick should have gave not Fu. I keep calling Fufu. Shushu should have got the shot. But I think Nick was waiting for the Inoue. Inoue would smash Nick apart, man. Yeah. Aaron Daly, I see why Bull Oldie defended his title against guys from the weight class below. Dragged them up as opposed to his own weight class. Big upset. Is it a big upset? Lucas says rematch clause, I reckon. Yeah, there could. Yeah. If there's a rematch clause, fair enough. Matt Minton killed the body, then softened him up for the headshot. Big win. Maybe rematch in the USA. After both guys get another win. Yeah, I don't want to see an immediate rematch. I don't think there's any need. Bull was waiting for an Inoue payday, says Lucas. Ulix says foo-foo. Del Boy, Nick has done well, but this was a reality check if I've ever seen one. Yeah, it was a harsh lesson, that one. Sylvester said, I told everyone Inoue would destroy Nick. Yeah, Nick, I think Nick would be outclassed, man. Lucas says, not an upset, to be honest. Gerardi says, yeah, Inoue punched too hard and too accurate for Bull. I wouldn't like to see Inoue do surgery on Nick. It would be nasty. That would be nasty, bro. Not being funny. That's a level too far for Nick, man. Even if he's got the weight advantage. That could be a level too far. Lucas, what's the odds going in? Ulix says, I think Bull was the favorite going in. Del Boy, thing is, Figueroa only lost clearly once, which was the Fulton in the second. Yeah, in the second fight. The first one was very close fight, very close. And that was a good Fulton. Ulix says, Bull is lacking skills, relies on leaping in and rough handling. Nick Leberg, he says, sore loser, Liverpool crowd booing, absolutely disgraceful. Is that what they're doing? I got the volume off. That's bad if they're doing that, man. At Nukas, it's not really a reality check though. He fights close 12-round wars all the time. Can't say he was exposed. Yeah. Hey, it was a good fight though. It was a good fight. It was like decisive ending. That's why we watch the sport, because you never know. You never know. You never know. And the new. Lucas says, good fight. Yeah, hey, listen, man. You can understand why the crowd are upset, to be honest. So, yeah, I mean, you can understand. The hero. Hey, that Andrew Kane fight was pretty good, though. I thought he was done. Them body shots looked like they'd done him. That was a good fight. Yeah, Scousers. Yeah, he could have said hello. He could have said he could have gave the guy his props, but he's upset. He just lost his world title, man. His world is falling apart, man. The world is falling apart. That was a great left hook, man. Soul of a Robot. He says, Soul Beats. What's up? That was a good fight. Fancy the Texan to win it. Kane was savage. Yeah. Oh, Wardley versus Dubois. Yeah, we're hearing. Well, yeah. That's going to be a big night. Brent said he's so happy Brandon won. Why are you so happy he won? You guys hating on Bizzle? Nukas at Tony Lands. Nick's team seemed more pissed and kicked off when their team celebrated. Maybe it was partly their decision to walk off early. Nick Mandelberg, he says, Beats, I never comment, but love your content. Thanks. Appreciate it. Big up. At Tony Lyons, he says, Fabio will smash Triple D and Fury. He's cute. He's going to clean up the UK and AJ as well. He's going to clean up everyone, yeah? At Dave Anderson, predicted Bull to win on points. A biased decision, or Brandon would win on a late KO. Everything about Brandon was wrong for Nick. Brandon was having a lot of success in there, man. That body attack, like Tony said it, or someone said it was softening Nick up, man. I think Nick was out on his feet, man, because he was breathing from his nose from early. No, Brent. I was just joking. You can wish for any fighter you want to win. It's all good. Brandon probably deserves it. He's had a hard crop. So Brandon, you can't begrudge fighters like Brandon. Brandon always gives it 100. At John Scrover, he said he can't stand Scousers. You're dissing my people. I mean, I'm a honorary Scouser, isn't it? This in the Scouts? Gerard, he's happy because he bet on Brandon. Yeah, I mean, that come up nice for you. Brent, he says that jab from Triple D is a problem for Fabio. I'm backing Fabio though. No, I'll go with Daniel to beat Fab. I'll go with Daniel. Although I don't know, man. Like I'm willing to listen to Shane McGuigan. Shane McGuigan was saying Daniel's got to be careful of that fight. Yeah, I saw United beating Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool beating Tottenham. I mean, we're just going through relegation form right now. It is what it is, isn't it? Imagine if Tottenham get relegated in that spaceship stadium. That would just be embarrassing. You know what I mean? That would just be embarrassing. At Mr. DLSO8, Daniel lost to Joe Joyce, so Fabio should destroy him unless he gets that punch off that he landed on AJ. Brent says Daniel's heart is in question. Fabio definitely has more of a fight to it. At Nukas, to be fair, Nick mouth breathes in all his fights. Nose bleeds always too. In my estimation, he has absorbed so much more body shots and damage. It was more of a peach of a shot than accumulation, in my opinion. It was a beautiful left hook, wasn't it? It was a beauty of a left hook. Lucas, relegation is a real possibility, Beats. Not looking good. Yeah. Hey, listen. No team is too good not to get relegated. If you play as shit as we're playing, then you get what you get. They need to turn that form around. Brent says the shot was perfect. Bang on the target. Diobinuli, he says Wardley is so poor defensively that I can't back him against Daniel. I can't. I'm not going to back Wardley against Daniel Dubois. I think Daniel should be too solid all round. Mr. DL SO8. Remember Villa got relegated a few seasons ago. Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, I don't want to talk about football anyway. You know what I mean? Stupid sport. All right. I tell you what, man. That was an entertaining finish to a good fight, man. That was an entertaining finish. But you know something, people? I'm gonna love you and leave you. I say peace. Have a good evening. Big yourselves up. Okay, Gerard, he'll be putting his money on Fabio if he fights Dubois. Okay. Brent says Ben Davison will have another chance at righting the wrongs for the AJ fight. Sylvester says West Ham getting relegated. I see. I'm saying Daniel, but I don't know. I don't know to be. I've got to break it down more. I've got to break it down more because, like you guys say, Daniel ain't mentally always there, is he? Like against big Bigfoot baby, whatever he call himself, Bigfoot baby, HGH child. His dad had to kind of give him the pep talk in it. Fabio don't need pep talks though. That's one thing. That was a great left hook, innit? The left hook was flipping sinister, bro. Mm-mm. Wow. Wow. Clinical finish as well. That's the best left hook that Figueroa has thrown in his life. It won him the title, man. Hey, he came to Liverpool and done a job. He done a job. He was aggressive. He done a job. And with that, I'm going to bid you guys good night. Peace.